my stuff's in there. Almost thought I'd drop my little utility belt. Ooh, little shade pockets, little cooler right here. Spit that gum out. Shorten this worm up. There we go. Okay. The old shaky head. Forgot what worm that is on there that I got, but one of them ones that have been sitting in my garage and I'm running low, so I try to use what I got. Alright, I'm gonna cast over here, see what happens. See what happens, Captain. Ooh. I cast it a little too close to that tree line. Might be some submerged branches I'm gonna get hung up on. Not far. I know there's a real shallow patch right here that goes out pretty decently. There's a little fish. Oh, nope. You son of a gun. Ah, it's wonderful when you set the hook on some weeds. Think you got a fish. I felt a tap tap and seen my line go slack. I think it had a hold of that tail on that worm and just taking off with it. Yeah, that was about right. I'm not after the little ones, but do need an icebreaker, that's for sure. Popped out. Now I'm starting to get a little impatient, getting all these little bumps, little pecks, and not actually hooking into anything. If I just even get something small to stick, that'd be great. Boost my confidence a little bit. None of you guys see all that green and blue algae, but when see my line hitting the water, as soon as I pick it up, literally leaves streaks in the water. Ooh, there's a fish. Finally. Oh, look at this little baby. He's so small, he's just skipping on top of the water. That's probably what I've been encountering this whole time. That's what I've been encountering this whole time. Look at you, you little cutie pie. Oh, look at that little guy. Oh, I haven't caught a little guy like that in a long time. Look at this little guy. What a cutie, though. What a little cutie. Oh, that's... What a little cutie pie that guy is. Alright, well, he might just grow up to be a future giant, so give him a little bit of credit. There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. Come another Clear Lake giant. Catch you another day. Alright. Yeah. I should have held up this worm to the size of him. This worm was probably longer than he was. Well, I said I'd take a small one for an icebreaker, and I got my small one for an icebreaker. That's for sure. Alright. Well. Try over here, and then we might just move it farther along. I don't know. Just kind of doing it. Ooh, yeah. Look at that, all piled up right here, that blue-green algae. What is this big old hole? Interesting. Alright, give it a couple casts over here. Whew. Slide on my butt on these rocks. I don't know if there's a dip right here or not. No, since it's been so choppy lately, sometimes on the shoreline you can see where it's divoted out. That's just from the waves coming in and crashing, and it's pretty gnarly. This looks good right over here though, right against these pilings. See if I can walk maybe a little farther out. Ooh, 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 okay. There's a fish. Okay, right on. Not a big one, but alright, we'll take it. Ooh, he's swimming towards us. Here we go. Oh yeah, he's coming right towards us. Bigger than the last one we got. Yeah, he got a little spunk to him, a little attitude. Got a little attitude to him. Alright, little buddy. Yeah, healthy looking fish. Got green on him. I know, I want to put you back, buddy. I know, you're probably pissed. Alright, ready? There you go. There you go. Alright. Two little dinky dinks. Keep at her, keep plugging away. Figured right along here would be good. I just kept wanting to plug along this whole area though, just see what was maybe holding up in there. Alright, here we go. So I just can't seem to put this shaky head down. I just love this rig. Honestly, I think I like the shaky head more than the drop shot lately. I haven't really picked up a drop shot that often recently. I just feel like, I mean, if I was probably out, and again, on a boat, it's just the weeds are getting a little bit more inwards and becoming thicker, so I feel like that drop shot, that extra line that hangs down and everything just gets tangled more easily. This just sits on the bottom, and I love how it presents itself with the bait. It's usually sticking straight up off the bottom, gives it that little extra something so they don't have to necessarily root it up off the ground. Say if you were like Texas rigging something. I just like the presentation, very good, and it works. It works. For little ones, big ones. I mean, definitely not catching any big ones right now, but might actually get up on, there's a hole in this fence, like a walk through, and get up on this retaining wall right here. I don't know, this vacant lot. And this retaining wall goes down that way quite a ways. Might just cast along it, see if there's something chilling on the edge of it. If you guys don't know that, every time you see a wall like, ooh, a little baby tap, wasn't paying attention. A wall like this, especially if there's a shadow during the day, they'll hang out along these, and especially if they're chasing bait, they'll actually come in and rush up on the bait and push them against these walls and get them, and then kind of they crash them up against there and get them disorientated. I've seen it so many times. It's a really cool thing to watch, actually. There's a fish. That feels like a little bit nicer one. Oh, yeah. That's where you guys are hiding at, huh? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so you can come out and get these guys all day long and not skunk. At least not skunk. Oh, you're a little more better. You're decent. I mean, not decent, but bigger than the ones I've been catching. Oh, you kind of choked that, didn't you, little guy? Let's take a peek at you. Yeah, decent little fish. All right, we're gonna release you, little buddy. Thank you for participating. Appreciate you, always. Back to the depths. Yeah, the ecosystem, the wildlife out here is real cool also. We get otters. I don't know how many days come out and you can see bald eagles. Just as I'm fishing right now, bald eagles be flying, landing with their catches, eating in front of you, making you jealous. 'Cause they got big old fish in their talons. The osprey, just the grebes, all the wildlife out here is just amazing. Such a cool ecosystem. It's actually real cool if you go down to the Cache Creek arm on the south end of the lake. You go back there and I swear it's like a bayou, like you're watching a Discovery documentary on like the south or something. And the same thing for Rodman Slough. You go up in Rodman Slough, and I've been back there on my kayak going way back there, and yeah, it's a whole different realm than the open water over here, and it's quiet and all you hear is the birds and the frogs, and there's so much wildlife back there that every once in a while it actually gets a little spooky if you're by yourself back there on a kayak, at least for me, because all of a sudden you won't hear any of the birds chirping anymore. The wildlife kind of dies down. You're like, oh, and there's nowhere to shore your kayak back there besides the actual launch pad at Rodman Slough, which is adjacent to the bridge. Yeah, you can't just shore up anywhere. You can't get off and stretch your legs. You're in there, and on both sides it's just brush lines and the cottonwood trees and the tules and then the primrose and just all the weeds. And yeah, good luck trying to find a place to get off. Again, really cool place though. I love it back there. If you're trying to frog fish or doing top water, yeah, that's where I would go. Because you got both sides of that Rodman Slough to work. That channel that goes back there, it's just amazing. There's a fish. Oh, look at him, he's dancing for us. Come on, buddy. Well, they seem to be getting a little more decent the farther I cast that out there. Like I said, we might go up on this wall over here and try casting along that. Oh, they're kind of choking that too. He had that way down in there, so man, what little fighters these guys are, man. You gotta love it. Even these little ones. Go back, buddy. Thank you. There you go. I haven't had one tail splash me yet. I've been waiting for it. They like to do that. You go to do a little release on them and they kick that water back in your face. Now that worm's getting a little rugged looking. This is the last one of these ones I had. It's alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to shorten this guy up. There we go. Oh yeah, look at, okay, I see now. Now we got a bird's eye view up here. Now I can see there is a weed bed. Oh, that looks nice. So there's a weed bed, so you can see, I'm pretty sure you can see that, run along right here. It's actually right all up in there, and then we have this channel that looks like it comes through right here, which is exactly where we're going to throw this worm. Okay, I don't really feel like having to tug anything through a real big weed bed right now. Actually, you know what, I bet you if we really through along right here. We're gonna try something real quick. So actually, we're gonna go over here. That's what I'm about to do. Check this out. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna be a cheater real quick. And I'm gonna drop that right there. And I'm gonna walk it. And then I'm gonna slow drag it along this wall. All the way to this side and see if anything happens. Let's just give it a shot. You never know. Because there's a little bit of shade right here. Let's see what happens, huh? We're gonna really slow bump this right here. Man, that'd be sweet if we got something in that little pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take a step back so I can get that real close to that wall. And just bump that along there. Oop. Yeah, you'd be shocked how many times I've done this along these cement retaining walls and just throw it right against it and slow drag it right along the side of it, no matter how shallow it might seem. I can't really tell right now just because the water's so algaed out, but I can tell you that there's a, like I said, a crun. Oh, those are just little fry down there though. Oops, I think I got little weeds on there now. Ah, nothing on that. That's alright. We'll give it a shot. I think if I keep throwing it in there I might get something, but we'll stick to what's working and throwing where we've already been getting bit. Which we're gonna throw this way. Right inside this little pocket. There we go. Like I said, there's weed bed right there. All along in there. So, and this pocket looks like it's pretty open. Like a little highway, a little channel right there for him. Oh, there we go. It's got a peck already. There's a fish. Oh, he's a jumper. Yep, right where I thought you'd be, little buddy. Right where I thought you'd be. Yep. Alright, let's get you up here. Oh, you're a little bit nicer one. I mean, not much nicer, but still decent enough. Okay. I know. I don't want to piss you off. Oh, you tore that worm off there, huh? Yep. Alrighty, well. Yep. We've got a little pattern going on. Alright. I'm going to take a little dive here, buddy, okay? Oop. Alrighty. Well, he wanted to go back pretty quick there. Let's actually take a look over here because I want to see, now that I'm up higher, I can actually see that there is. Okay. So I see now where the pockets are since I'm up higher. So I want to say right out here and right there I see some dark areas where weeds might actually be coming up. So those, to me, those are like little highways that the fish will be along. Man, he tore my worm up. Which I love fishing those pockets. I want to say, like, I don't do like a whole lot of punching because, again, I'm not on a boat and offshore. It's just kind of for me. I just I don't do it, but I would assume it's the same thing. When you find like a hole in a weed bed, you throw it in there. And so if you see these little, like I said, they look like little highways to me where there's some weeds under the water. Obviously I could see those, they're hitting the top, and there's channels where the weeds aren't growing. And if you can get your bait right in those channels and drag it along, it's always worked for me. And I would think that the fish probably, especially as it gets hotter during the day, they probably hang out under the thicker mats, and then when they get hungry and they see something coming by, they'll dart out and probably grab it. I mean, that's what I think. Yeah, and you can spend all day trying to figure fish out and think like a fish. I guess that's the whole point. But yeah, once you get something down and it starts working, I mean, you start learning a thing or two. Ooh, see, I'm hitting. Oh, I think I was just in the water killer right there. Ooh, stepping on all these stickers though. Messing me up. These things are pretty nasty. Nasty thorns on them. Wonder how deep it is along that wall. Well, I don't want to get yelled at by anybody though. And technically, if I'm standing in the water, you can't own the water, so if anybody even came out and said, hey, that's a private beach, as long as I'm in the water, I mean, again. Yeah, I thought I had some weeds on there. Felt a little extra weight. Man, those stickers kind of got me. Ooh, nice. Ah, had something tippity tap it. Wasn't a big one anyhow. They're definitely in here. Definitely like to search out something a little bigger though. I mean, I like to get an average Clear Lake 3-pounder right now. Man, this worm, look at that. That weed was going straight through that worm. This thing is chewed up. Hey, use it till you can't use it anymore. Okay. So the GoPro died. I caught one more fish. It was actually a 1.7. But I don't know if you guys can see this. This worm is at the end of its life. I mean, it doesn't even have, it's starting to look like a Ned rig. But we're going to throw it a couple more times. After the GoPro died, I went to the gas station, grabbed me a water bottle, and I was charging my GoPro in my Jeep. I don't know, for about a half an hour. And I think I got like 30% on there. But yeah. So hopefully the fish are still gonna be biting. I don't know. It's starting to warm up a bit. And like I said, this worm is looking really sad on here. Really sad. Like I said, it's starting to look like a Ned rig. It's missing its tail. It's chunked out. I don't even know if it's gonna hold up any longer. And since that half an hour passed, there's a streak of algae moving into here. But you can see what I was talking about earlier, how there's like this channel between the weed beds, and you could actually see it where the current comes in, and you could tell it flows through here and it goes swoosh, and it comes into this beach line over here. So I think I don't know, like if you've ever been ocean fishing, it kind of makes sense, because I think you do the same thing wherever there's like a channel area where the fish will congregate. Same thing with, I believe, a lake. I mean, to me, it's all the same. Fish are just same mentality. Find it, fish it, get bit, catch them. Ooh, seen that fish jumping over there. Yeah, I think we gotta switch this worm out. It's not feeling as good as it was earlier. Like I said, it's getting, within that half an hour that I was gone, charging the GoPro and going to the store, it's gotten quite a bit hotter. Now it's kind of swamped out too. But we're gonna switch this worm out and, ooh, that was something decent. All right. All hope is